Hey YouTube, I just watched a video a little bit ago when I was eating my lunch, and a guy made a video about how to use a drill to cut a hole with a hole saw. And although the video, you know, it was a good video of quality and all, I don't think he really got the whole point. I don't know how much experience he has drilling holes. But you guys who have watched my channel know that I built a frame under my truck, and I had to drill a ton of holes, okay? And here's what I found out about drilling holes with the hole saws. First of all, these hole saws are not cheap, okay? They're good ones. I mean, they're made by Lennox. I'm sure there's other brands that are just as good. And they do cut steel, and you can cut through whatever kind of steel you want with these things, it seems, you know, within reason. I guess mild steel or this MC car steel that I use for the frame. But here's the point. This is an adapter that actually fits. It's hard to do with one hand here, but this actually screws into the hole saw, and then you can see the bit sticks down below that, so when you get your hole started, you automatically start cutting a hole with the hole saw to the size that you want. But here's the problem with this. When you put this inside of a drill, a hand drill, I don't care whether it's electric or battery operated, there's no way that you can hold this drill perfectly straight. I don't care how strong you are, perfectly straight while you're drilling. You tend to wander to one side or the other. Now the problem with that is when you drill a hole, if it's not perfectly flat and it's like this, you can tend to, the drill bit here, the big saw, tends to grab on one side and wants to flex like this. And when it flexes like that, it always breaks the drill bit because the drill bit is such hard steel. So here's what I do. I take and I center punch in metal wherever I'm going to drill a hole, and then I drill with a 1/4 inch bit, just a plain bit without the adapter, a hole. And then I take this. Now this is a grade 8 1/4 inch bolt. Obviously you can see the threads. I cut the head off and made like a taper on there on the grinder. I'll take this bolt or this drill out and put this in. And what happens is, because this grade 8 bolt is made more with better tensile strength than what a drill bit is, okay, you can put the hole saw all together, take that drill bit out by taking the screw off here, take the drill bit out and slip this in, and what that does is it gives you a really nice pilot hole that doesn't break if you do not hold the saw perfectly flat to start off with. Okay, so this is a quick and easy tip. It's not very expensive to make one of these if you have, you know, a grinder and stuff. You don't need a bench grinder. You can use a cutoff wheel if you want to. But it's a grade 8 bolt, alright, which makes it tough. Take the drill bit, after you drill your pilot hole, your small pilot hole, your 1/4 inch hole, take that bit out of there and put this in. Since I've done that, and since I've learned to do that, I've probably saved myself 50 drill bits. I must have 50 of these, easily 50 of them, that have been broken off because, you know, you'll be trying to cut a hole and it takes a while to cut a hole with a hole saw in steel. And the next thing you know, you want to reposition yourself, and that is when the drill bit breaks. So if you drill your pilot hole, like say there's a hole in this wood here, if this was steel, drill a pilot hole 1/4 inch, take this back out, put the cutter blade onto the adapter, just to recap. Let me just screw that in there. Okay, so put that in there. Take this drill bit out and put this grade 8 bolt in there, and leave it stick out a little bit, you know, so that it can give you some good bearing on when you're cutting. So that's just a tip from somebody who actually does work. Alright, so have a good day, guys. And by the way, I finished my bumper on the truck, and guess what, it's not a Chevy. Yeah, it's a GMC Sierra. All I can say is don't get old. Alright? But anyway, I'm very pleased with the bumper. It looks good. Looks like the new one that should have been on there all these years. And that's about it. I'll put the license plate on and just leave it sit for 3 months until it gets good and hard to paint. Alright guys, have a good one. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.